Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Well, we're almost at Christmas. It's tomorrow. So I thought I'd put a little video on and show you some crafting, just for some fun. These little gnomes are really fun to make, and they're good little last minute gifts too. What I've done is I was kind of putting in my mind this little scene because I got this adorable, isn't this adorable? The only thing was missing was the hat, but from my mother owns a thrift shop, and isn't, and it's a very old antique Santa, in my opinion. Now, I don't think it's just dirty and not taken care of, but I think also an older version. And the cute buttons, this kind of a brownish fur. That's not dirt, that's the coloring. So I'm going to have a little bit of a struggle. I'm wondering if maybe I was going to use cotton ball as fur around the hat that we're going to make today, and I'm going to unroll a cotton ball kind of thing, and after we've got the hat going, which is going to be actually the hat that I use for the gnome, and so I'll be placing it across here like that, and he'll have his own little hat. And I'm hoping that, like I was saying, that I can stain this maybe brown. Try to make it blend. If I can't make it blend, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just going to be all red then. It'll be, because I have a very nice yarn from Walmart. Very good yarn. Really nice. And so we're going to make a burgundy red hat. And then I had planned with fur, but worrying about this color. We'll have to play it by ear on that one, which is about like how I do all my videos, kind of by ear. Well, anyway, I had used I'm going to stick my little stick over here so I don't misplace it. And move Mr. Santa. Isn't he adorable? We're going to move him just over here out of the way because we don't want him in the way. But I don't want to lose sight of him so that I don't lose track. And I want to make a hat the same size as this one. Now that is bigger, okay, than a toilet roll, which is the same dimensions as your Bounty paper towel rolls, okay? That's what I'm using. Anyway, and you cut it, okay, so that you know what width that you would like. That's usually about the width right there. The brim, okay? But as you see, that's too big, and it's going to be too big for Santa. It's going to swallow up his head. So we need to get a smaller one. Now I had this small roll of twine that happened to have a very thick but roll, and I was able to cut, and I was able to get this smaller sized band, okay? So my problem was, okay, how am I going to get some more small little bands, because I need to make some more little gnomes, because they're making keychains out of them, putting keychains on them as gifts, and they're turning out really cute. People are going to really love them tomorrow when they open their gifts. But anyway, I wanted to give this tutorial. Anyway, to solve that problem, what I'm doing is I'm going to take what I cut from the paper towel roll that's too big, and I've already done one, but just, I measured pretty much what size the other one was, okay? And to do that, I didn't realize how simple, but on your cardboard cutout on the inside, you're going to see kind of a triangle. You can see it right there. And if you just gently take it, let's hope this one gently does it. Yeah, it actually just opens up. Look at that, pretty good. Then what you can do is make yourself a smaller circle. See that? Okay, so we don't need all this extra. So I'm going to cut a little bit of it off. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Just guesstimating. And then what we're gonna do is for the inside layer, I'm gonna put a paper towel down. There we go. I'm gonna put glue. Oops, I'm gonna open it first. I do that all the time. Okay, this is the side, and I'm gonna add glue there, just with the glue stick from Dollar Tree. I shop a lot at Dollar Tree. I don't pay the high dollar. Well, I do when it comes to the flowers and the ribbon, maybe yarns, and things like that. But glues and things like that, I save my money. I go to the Dollar Tree. Okay, so you're sticking that part that is sticky. Okay, doesn't glue right away. It's not like hot glue. So you kind of got to hold it for a minute. Make sure you got your correct circle, width of your circle. All right. And then you want to come over, I'm still holding the other, and you're going to put some more of the glue stick on the outside part of that we cut, so it will glue right on top, just like that. Isn't that something? And there we go. It takes a little bit to glue, so I'm gonna have to just hold it and talk to you, okay? For a minute until it'll stay by itself, and then I'll set it down and basically move on to the next step. The next step is making the little hat. There is so many tutorials on how to make this hat and this gnome that you probably have already seen it a million dozen times, so I'll go just a little bit into it so that you don't have to sit through everything. Now that's kind of staying and that's staying, so I'm going to gently lay it over there and say that's good. I've got 3 right now. That's all I need. I don't feel like doing that one right now, so I'm going to set it out of the way. Keep our paper towel. We'll be needing that. Now he looks like the Santa looks like he's holding something, don't you think? And it looks like there may have been something glued right in here. I was thinking of him to hold a gnome. I thought that'd be pretty cute with a stick. What do y'all think? Well, as it goes, the creative process with me always changes, so that is what our goal is so far. But right now we'll make the hat that'll fit this little head, this little noggin. What a cute little old thing. You don't have to distress it. It is so distressed. You have no need to distress. I probably need to fix it up a little bit. But anyway, we're going to set that there. Move on. I said I was going to show you that. Yeah, we said we're going to go with burgundy, didn't we? Yes, we did. Grab my string. Pull it over. Our deal, and this is just how to make the hat. I know y'all have seen it 1,000 times, so sorry for the repeating. Let's see, do I want it? I want it this way. I want it long ways, guys. Remember, this is reality TV. You are seeing it live as it's happening. There is no editing and there is none of that. There is just what it is. And you know what? I think I pulled the wrong string or something. Well, let me get my string untangled. Be right back. Alright, now that I got my yarn untangled, you want to select something that the length that you want the hat to stand up to. In other words, you know, how high you want it. I want this one to be a little bit higher, I think, because it's Santa. So I'm making it a little bit longer. I selected this length right here. This is the string length right here. And this is how we're going to get a bunch of that string length in a quicker manner than cutting each piece. And all you do is do a wrap. Just wrapping it, and wrapping it. And you wrap until you got enough where you think you're pretty much guesstimating. You can always make more, so it's not the end of the world. So get as close to as what you think. Well, I tell you, this yarn has given me some struggles today. Just because I wanted to work on live with the video, that's when everything goes wrong. Alright, well, I think you kind of get this. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to show you. As you pull it, you're pulling it off, okay? But you're keeping your fingers to keep this length, okay? Then take your scissors. Oops, don't drop a loop. And you take your scissors in that middle, if I can do it on camera. Alright, I got it, okay? So it's nice and tight, just like it was on the wood. And you cut it. Then where your finger was, that was the end of the loop. You kept your finger right on it. And give that a good cut. These need a good sharpening is what those need. I should have my fabric scissors out. Alright, so what you're going to have after you do that is what? Perfect! So take one of those little guys, fold it in half, okay? Grab your circle that should be nice and glued by now. You're going to stick the loop through. Okay, everybody see that? Loop is through. I'm holding the two ends here. Loop is through the middle. Okay, right there. You're going to take these two ends, cross over the band, through the yarn loop. Okay, grab your two ends, because it's through the loop, and do kind of a pull up, pull down, scooch them together, nice and tight. And as you go, it'll tighten up and you'll tighten it up. And you just continue to go around like this. And what I'll do, so you don't have, okay, so one more time. It goes through the yarn loop, both of the ends. Okay, once the ends are through, grab the two ends with your right hand. Okay, go ahead and move it next to the one you have already placed. Kind of a pull up, pull down tight, and scooch together. And be careful because it's just glued on. I kind of forgot that. It was being a little rough, but it held together there. Alright, so let me go ahead and get all that done, and I'll be back to show you what to do. Alright, be right back. Hi everyone. Okay, now guess what? Finally done. We've put all of the yarn all the way around the band, okay? And now what we're gonna do is it's like turning it inside out. I'm gonna push it with my fingers so everything gets turned inside, or this part gets turned inside out. I think you're following me, right? So I'm taking it, pushing it through the center, pulling it up towards the top. So just push in. And this I made very long, so there's a lot of yarn to push through, so just go slow and then come back to your top. I'll be able to show you there. Okay. But you gotta good chunk out of there, then push some more. And you do that until you have it all pushed through to the other side, which we're almost there. If I can get my thumb out, there we go. And give it a shake. Put your finger down there. And then what you're doing is you're now straightening out the string that you just pushed through. And I'll use something like the silicone stick, I guess you'd call it. Just works easy. And I just want to straighten that all out. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to tie it. Okay. So I have a piece of string ready right here. And I'm going to try to determine just where I want to tie it. So I think right here would be perfect. And you're going to double knot it, and you're going to pull it as tight as you can, okay? And I have a trick that I use to do that if I don't have somebody's finger to come and hold it. Is using my thumbs to pull that bottom layer, and I have a hold of the top and I pull really quick. Did you see that? I don't know if there's a slow motion or anything, but that's what I need to find out, right? In fact, I'm going to quit using these scissors because they're not sharp. These are my really good yarn and fabric clippers. And then we're left with this massiveness up here. The next thing you're going to do, okay, is having cotton balls ready, like I do, pretty ready, just a hand away. I'm just going to grab a bunch. Then what you're going to do is just take a cotton ball and you're going to stick it in there, pushing it through that rim and filling up this hat. And I made it big, so it's taking a lot, isn't it? Okay, gonna move it around a little bit. Still needs more. More. Keep stuffing it. Unless it's too much cotton and maybe we don't want it to peek through the hat either, so maybe I better slow down. Evaluate what I'm doing here. Straighten out some of these hat lines. There. I'm pretty much molding the cotton balls, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Kind of moving them and smooshing them around, and because I want the hat to be nice and firm, I don't want any of the cotton to show through. So that can happen. You just got to take your time and work with it a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to lay a cotton ball right at the very end of this band. Okay, I'm not pushing it all the way through because it's got plenty. In fact, I'll probably have to do some moving of string and getting it down, etc. And then we need to cut this as well. So Almost there, Santa. Santa baby. Actually, I'm not gonna need sitting it on his head there. Okay, huh. This has got some definite need of attention. My cotton balls are wanting to pop through. And do what I want it to do. I should have taken the cotton balls apart like this and stuffed them in that way, which I may end up having to do. But we're gonna go with it since we're making the video and see what I can do here. Oh my goodness, how funny. Now see, I wonder if that band is too small. What do y'all think? This is all going to be covered, by the way. You won't see the cotton, so ignore that. So I'll fix all of that. Oh, anytime I video something and some strangeness happens, I have no understanding why it's separating the way it is, but it is. So I have to work with that and figure it out. And then we're going to cut the top here. Huh. Santa, I don't know what to do with you, Santa. Maybe we want to pull the side of it over. Something like that. Okay, the creative process moves on. Okay, well, I think we've had enough fun for the video. You get the idea of what I'm doing. I will put a shorty out with this on. I am just not happy with the size of this. Maybe I should have went with the original size of the cardboard. Maybe that would have been better. Maybe that would have been better. Yeah? Yeah. So, I may be taking this apart. But, for the video, you guys know how to make a hat, at least. Okay? Also, go to thrift shops. You never know what you're going to find. Even a hatless old Santa, distressed and old and wonderful. He's gonna look beautiful when he's all done. Thank you for being with me, learning how to make a fun hat, even with the cotton sticking through. That's easy to fix. It just takes time up, and I'm taking your time up. Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching another one of my wonky junky videos. And I love all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Really grows my channel. That's the only reason I want you to do it. It's not about my ego wanting to know if you like it or not. It's just about telling YouTube I'm worthy of having the channel. Okay, I think I've told y'all about that enough. Talk to you later, everyone. Again, hopefully I'll put out another video before Christmas. We'll see. Otherwise, Merry Christmas.